CTV family.
On our social media, you can get hold of us. Our handles are on Twitter at Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Do dial 021-448-0448. Also, we are available on Instagram. Rezah, what's that handle?
We are at Ekse_CTV.
That's the one. On YouTube, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV as well. So any interviews that you had missed previously, you can hop onto YouTube and you can view them. It is Monday and we're celebrating Freedom Day.
Absolutely.
And on Skype, we are so excited. Rezah, who do we have?
Well, we have one of my favorite people in the world, myself and Kuhle Adams. She is our Espresso presenter. Every morning she wakes you up with beautiful smiles and amazing topics. And now we have her back on our televisions, and we just want to find out how her glow up has been, because it is Freedom Day and she is free to tell us her story. Kuhle, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, we just blessed to be able to see you again and see how, you know, the glow up has been to you. It has been good.
It's been fantastic. I'm absolutely enjoying every single moment.
I can imagine, man. Well, let's take it way back to when you started right here at Cape Town TV. And I remember we actually started together here, and we were just amateurs, and we all had these dreams about becoming, you know, one of the presenters that South Africa recognizes and South Africa feels that they know personally, and just being on a bigger stage. But let's take it way back before all of, you know, the bigger lights, the bigger cameras and actions. Just Kuhle with a dream. How was that, you know, hustling and grinding your way to the top?
I mean, obviously the hustle is the most difficult part of it all, but it's also the most gratifying part of it all.
Yeah.
Because I think this just allows you to be vulnerable and to truly find yourself and purpose. Ultimately, it gives you purpose. So if you wake up every day, you know, you wake up with the purpose and a sense of, you know, I want to succeed and I want to attain and achieve my goals.
Yes.
You wake up and make plans to ensure, you know, that, hey, I achieve and attain it. But then once you've attained it, it's like, what next? What now? You know? So literally just appreciate the process. It's difficult. I mean, when you're in it, it's difficult to see how you're going to get out of it.
Yes.
However, like, it's crucial, it's very important. And I think it's the one best taste of character.
Yeah.
Kuhle, not everything came on a silver platter. You had to work hard to be where you are right now. Like, you were busy pushing the passion and you ended up where you are today. What made you do that?
I mean, what made me do that is, first of all, my success is not mine alone. So what I do is definitely for my family, for my mother, you know, coming from a place where I didn't have everything given to me, literally, like, some nights you don't even know what you're going to eat, you know, but at the end of the day, I come from a woman who has a resilient spirit and who wanted nothing but the best for us.
Yes.
Raised by a single mother, just like, you know what, I love and appreciate my mother and I want to give her the kind of life that she deserves because she works so hard. So as much as I'm doing what I love doing, but I want to succeed in it so much that my family can take part in the success. So that's what has always pushed me.
Yeah. And it's a story that most of us can relate to, because we all have these hopes and dreams, and we all have our own personal struggles that we are fighting, and saying that I want to actually make a success out of myself, not only for me, because I have some sort of an ego or whatever, but because, you know, I want my family to benefit from the success, my community. I want people to say, that guy comes from my community and he's successful. And most people don't know this, but you've basically traveled back and forth between Cape Town and Joburg, you know, trying to find out how to kind of earn that success or that achievements that you are looking for. Was there ever a moment of doubt where you go, maybe this is not for me? Should I be studying then? Should I be pushing towards something I know is going to be achieved? Or should I carry on chasing a dream that seems far-fetched? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, definitely there are moments of, you know, you get to a point where you are just tired and you are exhausted and you're just like, okay, I've seen and witnessed the tried and tested way to success, and that is graduating, getting a 9 to 5 job,
Yes.
and just making money every month. But I've worked for a very long time. Like I've started working when I was 15 and I was a runner cleaning tables, right?
Wow.
I know what work is and I know what I want to do when I wake up. And I've done a 9 to 5 before. Like I've been a production assistant, but it's like it doesn't get me going in the morning, So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, cool. I've been given the opportunity where I've received so many no's. I've been given the opportunity to try, the 9 to 5 lives. I've been given an opportunity to do other things other than
Yeah.
what I'm doing now, but they were not fulfilling. So it's just like I can easily give up, but I'd be sacrificing my happiness. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm 23. You just make these mistakes now if it truly is a mistake, or just invest my time and immerse myself now so that I don't have to think about the back and forth of whether or
Yeah.
not I need to continue doing this or I need to choose a 9 to 5.
Yeah, and those are the challenges that you went through, and Sagbona, you flourishing. Speaking of challenges, when Kuhle, being black in this country is a challenge. Being a black woman in this country is a challenge. Now the question begs, are we truly, truly free? Today we are celebrating Freedom Day. I want to find out, what does freedom mean to Kuhle Adams?
Okay, so I'll answer the first question first. I'm going to try to be politically correct as possible because
Sure.
it is a youth show. So I'm going to say that we come from far. Our constitution and our rights as Black people in South Africa come from far. My experience growing up is completely different from the way my mother grew up. So
Yeah.
I recognize that and I acknowledge that, and I am grateful that we have taken the steps in the right direction to kind of try to achieve a democratic and equal South Africa. However, because obviously we are still facing issues such as gender-based violence, abuse, violence against women and children,
Yeah.
and South Africa is probably the highest country with the highest stats of femicide. It's like, in that case, as a Black woman, I'm not necessarily free. And in corporate spaces where you find that people of the same position are getting paid different
Yeah.
salaries because of their race, their sexes, makes you realize that we are still far from where we need to go. So there are a lot of things that we still need to interrogate fundamentally. However, in general, we are progressing and we are heading in the right direction. And I acknowledge and I recognize the progress that we've made as a country, but also we can't overlook the shortcomings.
Yes. Perfect, man. And because it's Freedom Day, we want to know, what are you up to for Freedom Day? Because we know it's still lockdown, but sometimes you can get kind of creative. So what are you up to? Catching up on some of your favorite series or things like that?
So I'm still working, just like you guys, essential workers.
Yes,
Um,
girl.
I'm definitely working, but then for me, my hours are just messed up in general. So now, for example, I come from work and I'm just gonna be chilling, watching series, watching movies, and just like relaxing and enjoying myself in the notion
Yes.
of we come from far as a country.
Yes.
As a Black woman, I am able to get into these kinds of spaces. So I'm happy I've done myself well. I'm pretty sure I've done my ancestors well, and I hope that the generation that follows us will do better than what we are doing.
Yes, and I agree with you fully. You've done a lot of things well. One of them is taking well taken selfies. Please give us a tutorial on that.
He's kidding, he's kidding. Kuhle, thank you very much for taking time out with us. I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy the rest of your Freedom Day. Kuhle asked me, where is Nalo going? She wanted him to conduct this interview.
Oh, man.
Tell you what, I'll get Nalo to interview you sometime later on,
No, still love you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Bye-bye.
There's more to come right here on the biggest show in the motherland. That was Kuhle Adams. After the break, there's more of Ekse. Don't go too far. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening. Don't go too far.
CTV family.